weeks away.
And we kick things off here in 2026 with none other than the Knockouts World Champion in Tag Team action.
Following tag team matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Xia Brookside and the TNA Knockouts World Champion Léi Yǐng, the Angel Warriors.
Tonight, Lee and Brookside looking to pick up where they left off 2 weeks ago on Impact as they defeated the team of Tessa Blanchard and Mila Moore. This has been an incredible team, an incredible friendship to watch develop in 2025. Now here in 2026, Xia Brookside and the Knockouts World Champion, Léi Yǐng.
Ladies and gentlemen,
boy.
I'm the personal concierge.
Hoping his visa didn't get renewed.
Now I would like to begin by asking you to all rise for the singing of the Mexican national anthem. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. That's right, you're all a bunch of cockroaches. But I'm going to introduce to you the opposite of that. Beautiful butterflies. Please welcome Heather and M by Elegance.
Well, unfortunately, we were interrupted from that wonderful rendition of that song, but we also are joined by the hottest brand on the market today. A brand back on the rise. Everybody loves a comeback story. Don't they, Tom?
Congratulations to the Elegance Brand, winning Knockouts Tag Team of the Year, and Ash by Elegance winning Knockout of the Year. And as we learned earlier today on TNA social and digital platforms, the search for Mr. Elegance is ongoing.
I mean, was there even a point of a vote? Who else could have possibly won either one of those awards? Nobody. There is no alternative. There is no competition.
I think the reigning Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, the Inspiration, might have some argument with that.
And I would have an argument with that. We'll save that for another time.
You wouldn't say one negative thing to their faces.
I've said a negative thing or two. Well,
Behind their backs.
It's a little hard when they're hitting me in the head. That happened yesterday.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
But either way, the Elegance Brand are focused, refocused, re-energized in 2026 for the tag team title.
We have plenty of action tonight here on the first Impact of 2026. Still to come this evening. Elsewhere in the Knockouts division, 6 Knockouts tag team action. Indy Hartwell, Jody Threat, and Jada Stone up against Tessa Blanchard, Victoria Crawford, and Mila Moore. Also, Mustafa Ali of Order 4, despite his recent horseplay with Elijah, will go one-on-one with the hometown man. We will hear from the system as well tonight as they continue to scout and look for the future replacement for JDC after Genesis. And in our main event, Frankie Kazarian will defend his TNA World Championship against Bear Bronson, the winner of the 20-man Battle Royal 2 weeks ago on Impact.
Right here, right now, Léi Yǐng has got M by Elegance trapped in a bad way.
Xia Brookside trying to back down Heather.
Just trying to save her tag team partner there.
Ooh, good luck.
Almost got a martial arts showcase there from M by Elegance at the start of this matchup.
Almost. It looked like Ash's attempt at martial arts that we've seen in the past.
What's your point? What are you trying to say?
That's not good.
Oh, come on.
There's the cover. Brookside can't put away M.
And you mentioned about how the Angel Warriors here have reconnected after Léi Yǐng won that Knockouts World title. They've stayed friends, of course, even after competing against one another. But you gotta wonder, trying to maintain a tag team, trying to maintain that goal while also reigning atop the Knockouts division, it's a lot on the champion's plate.
I mentioned these 6 Knockouts tags still to come this evening. A lot of potential future contenders to Léi Yǐng. Does Xia Brookside still have designs on the championship? We can't ignore what Danny Luna did 3 weeks ago on Impact. That vicious dog collar match against Indy Hartwell.
Cover here from Brookside, M staying in the match.
Danny Luna told the world, quote, "You will see this face in your nightmares. I am Doomsday."
M by Elegance. There you go. There's the teamwork that made them champions.
You mean illegal contact?
Yes.
By Heather? Yeah.
By any means necessary, they know what steps they have to take to run this game.
Tag made. Heather now legal. Also, I understand later on tonight here in the Impact Zone, the Righteous gathers. We've seen how in recent weeks on Impact to close out 2025, Vincent and Dutch, the Righteous, have a unique fascination with the Hardys, the TNA World Tag Team Champions, and we saw how 2 weeks ago on Impact, the Righteous carried Matt Hardy out of the Impact Zone in the midst of the steel cage matchup between TNA and NXT.
Some strange, seemingly obsessive behavior from the Righteous. Maybe, I'm not gonna count on it though, maybe get some answers later tonight.
Oh, look who's watching backstage. The reigning Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, the Inspiration, who I mentioned earlier on, has got to have eyes on this matchup. Could be looking at future challengers. M just rocked Zaya Brookside into the turnbuckle.
I hope the Inspiration were inspired by that.
Cover. Oh, and a kick out there by Brookside.
Let's take another look back at this. Watch as the boot of M by Elegance, bam, collides right into the head of Zaya Brookside. That's the intensity at which the Elegance brand operates.
This is the type of total non-stop action that TNA Wrestling will be bringing to AMC in 2 weeks. A new era begins on January 15th. That night will be live in Dallas, Texas. You can get your tickets now via TNAWrestling.com. AMC is the new home of TNA Thursday Night Impact every Thursday night from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern beginning January 15th.
You know, a network like AMC, home to some of the classics, the true classics of television and film, they deserve a true elegant brand to be represented. That's why I love seeing what M and Heather are pulling out here. Let's go.
M trying to make a tag, and Brookside gets to Léi, the Knockouts World Champion, toe-to-toe with M by Elegance. Ooh.
You know, the striking ability of Léi Yǐng is not to be questioned. Look out.
Oh! Knee right to the chin. There's the cover. Tucks the arm. Very wise. Oh, and a kick out there by M. You can feel the confidence coming from Léi Yǐng.
There's no doubt in my mind the Knockouts division in the closing months of 2025, now here in 2026, have been pushing each other to the highest levels on the dawn of this new era, this AMC era that is upon us. Léi Yǐng is going to have a whole cavalcade of people coming for that title.
Oh! Great synchronicity from the Angel Warriors. Here's the cover. Oh, and M stays in it.
The resilience of M by Elegance there.
Listen, I understand the Elegance brand winning Knockouts Tag Team of the Year in 2025, but you can't discredit what the Angel Warriors put up in terms of wins and losses last year. They were outstanding in 2-on-2 tag team competition.
They were. You know what they didn't win, Tom? Tag Team of the Year. The Elegance brand did. You said it. You can't take it back. No takesy-backsies.
You're a child.
I am a grown...
Oh! What a kick there by M. Brookside has had a difficult going, to say the least.
Not a good way to be.
Oh my God, wait a minute. There's Danny Luna. Danny Luna attacking the Knockouts World Champion, Léi Yǐng.
Absolutely destroyed. And now look at this. Elegance brand more than happy to take advantage.
Oh, the bow and arrow and the drop kick. Cover. The Elegance brand takes advantage and wins.
Here are your winners, the Elegance Brand.
It looks like Doomsday didn't end with that dog collar match. Danny Luna with a definitive message for the champ.
The Knockouts World Champion Léi Yǐng devastated by Danny Luna in the midst of this tag team matchup, and that left Zaya Brookside all on her own. against the Elegance Brand.
One more check on the resume of the Elegance Brand as we kick off 2026.